Hi, this is Chris, and I'm looking at a large planter bed landscape that used Palm Springs Gold 3/8 inch gravel in it. And we're going to look here and see some of the common mistakes that are made from landscape architects, landscape designers, contractors, and using weed fabrics. Weed fabrics are a completely useless expense in almost all circumstances in decomposed granite and gravel applications, because over the course of time the weed fabrics wear away, and sorry to say, most landscapers are not going to go and spend the money to buy what is called a 20-year weed fabric. And even if it is a 20-year weed fabric, that doesn't keep things from getting worn out. This isn't even a weed fabric. This is like a nursery cloth that was put down, which is far heavier duty, more heavy duty. And you can see through the process of people walking through this landscape, which you have to anticipate, that the continuous motion of the pedestrian traffic has worn a hole right through this weed fabric, and now it's forever, until someone comes in and puts another couple inches of gravel in here, forever an eyesore. And wherever a plant is planted and you have to cut through the weed fabric, you have it showing, and of course weeds would grow wherever that opening is. Well, heck, there's weeds growing in here anyways, because of course weed seeds don't care that there's a weed fabric down. Matter of fact, in many circumstances you actually improve the ability of weeds to grow because they have less competition from other plant material that would be growing. So you wind up in this case with a huge amount of mustard that's beginning to develop because the grasses that might be in here aren't growing. So you wind up with a stronger perennial plant. You have to use pre-emergence or regular applications of Roundup if you want weed control. Weed fabric is not going to do that. So you look at this whole landscape. Here's another example why weed fabrics are worthless. As this tree matured, its roots grew along the surface and raised up the ground level, exposing the weed fabric. And over the course of time, wind, rain, foot traffic will displace gravel, cause it to show, or cause the weed fabrics to show. Do not use weed fabrics, again, unless you've removed a lawn that has Bermuda or Kikuyu, St. Augustine. Usually if you're removing a fescue lawn or a bluegrass lawn, you shouldn't have to worry about regrowth unless there is Bermuda in it. So you have all this beautiful Palm Springs Gold, really very attractive planter bed that's become an eyesore with drip tubing and weed fabric showing throughout it. Corners are another place where weed fabrics, they almost always come up on corners and edges. So don't spend the money on the weed fabric, just put a deeper layer of gravel. I see a lot of contractors leave landscapes with only an inch and a half or 2 inches of gravel. Well, you need 3 inches, even 4 inches would be better, of gravel to make a really strong, long-lasting gravel landscape. Or put it into boulders. And at least they have really beautiful rock in here. So what's needed here is a 2-inch top coat of new gravel.